Hi, welcome to another episode of How to Do Atkins Low Carb. My name is, of course, CHIPOTLE, and today's episode has to do with an exception to one of the rules. Most of the rules says eat things with no added sugars whatsoever. Well, Dr. Atkins recognized the difficulty of this rule in terms of salad dressing. It's almost impossible to find a salad dressing on the market that doesn't have any added sugar. So he simply said, find one that is 2 grams of carbohydrates or less per 2 tablespoons. So today's episode has to do with my product review of what are acceptable salad dressings to have during the induction phase as well as after. And while I'd like to say that it's important to have as little carbs as possible, you may be unable to find one that is absolutely sugar-free. But to that end, try to find one that minimizes as much as possible, because obviously if one of the main vegetables on induction level diet is salad vegetables, which doesn't necessarily have to be lettuce. It could be celery, it could be peppers, it could be things like that. Sometimes you'd like to cover your salad vegetables with something like salad dressing. So without any further ado, here's my recommendations. One of my favorite salad dressings I can't show you on the camera because I don't have any in the house right now. It's made by a local pizzeria called Gino's, and they have a creamy garlic dressing as well as an Italian dressing that both have 1 gram of carbs or less. And typically it's really hard to find. It's a custom or a microbrew type dressing, in which I mean by it's very only found in a very few number of grocery stores and in a very small geographic district. But it's absolutely great and fantastic, and it's one of the things I typically have when I go out to eat at the local deli is to have a salad with this Gino's dressing on it. But being that as it may, as I don't have any in the house right now, what do I like to have in the house? One of the top ones to have on a low-carb diet is Caesar dressing. And while this is craft and perhaps not necessarily the best one, Wishbone is another very good one. Or you can obviously make your own, and I'll put one of the recipes that I've made on my own in the show notes to the right-hand side there. And really, if I have any suggestions, use a very light tasting olive oil when you're making your own. Don't use an extra virgin olive oil because you don't need that necessarily olive oil taste. You simply wanted the oil within it. So use a good quality, just regular olive oil. And make sure you use anchovy paste because all good Caesar dressing has anchovies in it. And anchovy paste lasts forever in your fridge. Another one that's more common on an Atkins diet, obviously ranch dressing. This is a local brand, Mrs. Clark's Ranch Dressing, and they are nice in the fact that they have very low carb count. This is only 1 gram of carbs per serving. If you look at a lot of the craft brands now, they've gone up from 2 grams to 3 grams and have added a whole bunch of high fructose corn syrup and sugar into their ranch salad dressing. So make sure you're checking the nutritional and fact level labels and make sure that you're below the 2 grams or less per 2 tablespoons. Here's another one. You know, I've railed on Walden Farms in one of my other videos, the barbecue sauce video, but they actually make a pretty decent Thousand Island dressings. And I think one of the differences between this and the barbecue sauce video is that they didn't try to make it calorie free. They recognize that, you know, olive oil or oil is a main part of most salad dressings, and people typically want a thickness or a richness to their salad dressing to cover their salad, to coat their salads. And this Thousand Island salad dressing is a very good alternative. It's one of my wife's new favorites for her low-carb diet. Blue cheese is another very common one. It's very hard to find a blue cheese dressing that's over 1 gram carbs per day, or per 2 tablespoons. So I'm not a big blue cheese fan, but my wife is, so we keep this in the house for her. Another possible way to get your salad dressing is to make your own. A lot of homemade salad dressings are just simply based upon a good mayonnaise brand, and finding yourself a sugar-free mayonnaise isn't that difficult. It's in fact a lot easier to find a sugar-free mayonnaise like Mrs. Clark's than it is to find a sugar-free salad dressing. So with that in mind, you can obviously doctor up your own salad dressing to make all of the different flavors that you want. My personal favorite homemade salad dressing is a cilantro chipotle salad dressing, which you take ranch, 1/4 cup of ranch, plus some chipotle pepper seasoning and some cilantro. Put it together and it's very good. It's very similar to Applebee's Santa Fe chicken salad dressing. So I hope this gives you some ideas for what you can put on your salads. Make sure you're looking at the nutritional facts. Make sure you're looking for 2 grams or less back here. And make sure that it's as sugar-free as possible, or sugar is as low in the ingredients list as possible. So I hope this reaches everybody in good health and good day.